Hey everybody on YouTube, it's Scotty Shepherd. First off, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed and watched my videos. I really appreciate that. That does mean a lot to me. And without you all, I wouldn't have nothing to do, I don't guess. I mean, practice by myself or go play with others, but I wouldn't be able to help others and what little bit I know, because I'm not even at 2 years of learning yet, but I do want to thank everyone for that. And that was the purpose of this, but this is going to be very short. This is on a video that I did 2 videos ago. I was wearing a maroon burgundy flash shirt with the 6-string bass. I did not realize that until after I had watched that video. I had already posted it to YouTube, and then I had actually watched it, and then I realized, oh no, I screwed up bad. Anyway, this is going to be the recap on that song, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Simple Man. And I was telling you about the sharps and the flat, and that's what, this video was. It was the song Lynyrd Skynyrd, Simple Man. But then I was trying to explain to you about your sharps and flats on your fretboard if you don't know them. I've got, if you'll look in the links down below if you'll go to my page and look, you'll find lessons on the E string, lessons on the A string, lesson on the D string, and lessons on the G string, where I hit the natural notes, which is F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay? So, and that's natural notes, okay? And then your chromatic notes is anything that falls in between those natural notes. So what we're saying is, what I screwed up on, I told you, right here's the headstock, okay? Fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and I actually got a 4-string bass this time, so you won't be too confused or trying to figure out what I'm doing. The E string, the one on the top, okay, the thickest string right here, this 3rd fret, headstock, 1, 2, 3. What I told you all, I said that's G, G sharp, and I said this was D, and I was wrong. I mean, I knew it wasn't D, but I said that for some reason. I don't know why I said that. That's A. I was explaining, if somebody tells you go to G sharp, here's G, you're on G on this 3rd fret, okay? Top string, this thickest string right here, go right up. Don't go on top of the fret marker, but stay right behind it, okay? That makes your cleanest note on any fret, is to be up against that to make your note. If you're back here, it starts going out, okay? Or if you're back here against the back of this fret, see there? See where my finger? See, it starts rattling, but you move it on up. That gets the purest note that you need, okay? Alright, so what we're doing G, if somebody says G sharp, you go to the next fret up. Here's 3. The next fret is G sharp, okay? Then they say go to A. Go to the next fret up. Think of your alphabet. The musical alphabet only goes from A to G, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? And then when it gets to G, it starts over to A. There is no other There's no X, Y, Z music notes in a song. They can be G sharp, A flat, B flat, C sharp, okay, or E flat or F sharp, D flat. I mean, they can be that, but just remember that your natural notes, G, A, okay, 3rd fret, G, 5th fret, A, okay, thickest string up here on the top, right here on the top, thickest string, 3rd fret, G, 5th fret, 3rd, 4, 5, 5th fret, A, all on the E string. Alright, so that means this fret between G and A, this fret is either a sharp or a flat. Like I said, it don't matter. Let me get in here. It don't matter where you hit. I mean, it does matter where you hit on this. It's always, I don't care if you're making a A flat or a G sharp, okay, because this is A, this is G, this is A. So going back down, you would be going A flat, but if you're playing G and you move up, it'd be G sharp. It's the same note, listen. There's G. There's no way, there's no certain way you have to twist, hit this string against the frets to make it sharp or flat. Sharps and flats are the exact same thing. Doesn't matter what you want to call them. If they tell you to hit a flat, you can hit a G sharp. Same thing. G sharp is A flat because it's G, A. G sharp, A flat. G, G sharp, A flat. So G sharp, A flat is right here. And you always put your finger up against that fret marker. Not on it, but right behind it. Because if you put it on top of it, so you bring it back behind that fret marker just a little bit. Okay, and you do every fret that way. Don't matter what string you're on. Okay. Don't matter what string you're on or what fret you're on, you make sure that your finger is up against that, okay? That fret marker, okay? So what I was saying is the musical alphabet goes from A to G. A lot of people doesn't like you saying A sharp because in the music theory world, A sharp, you're asking for too many sharp notes. That's the reason for that. Now, if you study music at all, you'll know what I'm talking about. So they say there's no such thing as A sharp, or they ask you not to say the song's in A sharp. But if you're going down the fretboard, I mean, we're on the E string, top string right here, E open. Okay, our first note is E open, see, F, 2nd fret, F sharp, 1st fret is F, because it's E open string, there's E open string, 1st fret on the E string, the thickest one, is F, 2nd fret, F sharp, right here. 3rd fret is G. 4th fret is G sharp. 5th fret, top string, thickest, is A. 6th fret is A sharp or B flat. They would rather, what they holler, don't say A sharp. Do not say A sharp. B flat, B flat. A sharp, B flat. Okay? A. Here's fifth fret. A sharp, B. And if you go back down, here's B right here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th fret right here. 7th fret is B. B. B flat. A flat. G flat. F. Okay, I'm only going to do just a few frets to help you out. But this happens on every string because it just repeats itself. Not in the same order, but from A to G or from G sharp to A, however you want to say that, it just repeats itself over and over and over and over. It just repeats itself. It may start out different somewhere else, and how you can tell that is to know for sure what strings is on your guitar bass, what the open string is. Is my open string E, A, D, G, G, D, A, E? And if I know that for sure, then I say my open string, the thickest, is E. What comes after E? Well, F, E, F. Because there's no sharps or flats between E, F, or B and C. If you see B, the next note is always going to be C. Don't matter where you're at on this fretboard. If you see E, the next note, going up the neck, the next note is going to be F. Okay? So if you're coming down and you hit B right here on your 7th fret, your next fret is going to be C. If you hit E, now I'm on the A string, that's because it's right below it. But if you hit E, your next fret is going to be F. So it goes B, C, E, F. That's the only notes that doesn't have anything between it. Okay? Everything else has got sharps and flats between it. So here again, we know this is our E string. E, 1st fret, F, F sharp, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, G, 4th fret, G sharp, 5th fret, A, 6th fret, A sharp, B flat, whatever, 7th fret, B, 8th fret, C. Then if you want to go backwards, you do C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, and then open E. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. So, and when you come back down, you call them flats. You can do it that way. But I know a lot of the theory guys out there, no, it's not A sharp. It's not A sharp. But I'm here to tell you, that changes if you're wanting to sing a song or write a song in A sharp. That changes how many sharps, because as you go by your circle of, let me get this right here. If you go by the circle of fifths right here, if you can, oops, ran my base into the wall. The circle of fifths right there, if you can see that, I mean, it starts off, you'll see your notes. And that should be long enough that you could possibly pause the video and go back and pause it and look at that board and see what the difference is, what I'm trying to tell you about A sharp and B flat. And that's all it is, and you do that between every string. Okay? So just remember, it's, you know, when you're on the E on the E string, we'll go all the way down the fretboard. Open E, thickest string at the top. Open E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B flat, whatever. B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and then we're at the double markers, the double fret markers on top of your bass. Those two white fret marker dots. See them right there? That's saying you're on the 12th fret. And it's in that fret, those notes become exactly what the open strings are. E, A, D, G. See? So it's just whatever the open fret is of the string. Your strings are E, A, D, G. When you're on your 12th fret, when you note the string, E, A, D, G. Okay? So like I say, I just wanted to apologize over saying the E string when I was doing that video the other day, G sharp, and I said that was D. I was wrong, but I didn't realize it until after I seen the video. That is actually A. We're talking about the top string, 5th fret. That is A. D is the string below it. Okay? So it's G, G sharp, A flat, G. Okay? So I hope that corrected what I did. Said I messed up, but I mean, I'm not perfect. But anyway, and if you'll just study that and start, just figure out what your open string is and start from there. And write down, write down on a piece of paper somewhere, there is no sharps or flats between B and C, E and F, but all other notes have sharps and flats. Write that down on a piece of paper where you can see it. Figure out what your open string is, like E. So E's my open string. Well, E, there's no sharps or flats, so it's F. Alright, F's got a chromatic note, so it'd be F sharp. Alright, then a natural note, G, a chromatic note, G sharp, a natural note, A chromatic note, A sharp, B flat, a natural note B, a natural note C, a chromatic note C sharp, a natural note D, a chromatic note C sharp, and a natural note E. Uh-oh. There we go. My fret must have come loose. These little these little fret bars will come loose over time from the vibration. You have to go have them reset. But anyway, so that's all I'm saying is figure out what your open string is. You know, E, F, and then your chromatic, you know, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E is natural notes. F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, G flat, chromatic. G sharp, A flat is chromatic. A sharp, B flat is chromatic. C sharp, D flat is chromatic. And then D sharp and E flat is chromatic. And then the natural notes, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E. Okay? All right, thank you all. And thanks for all the subscribers. And I appreciate all the watches, the views, the likes, the subscribers. I appreciate you guys very much. God bless, guys. Thank you.